Welcome to Successful Meetings in English. In this lesson, we will show how to become a better listener, which is a vital skill for successful facilitation and participation in meetings.
When we think of taking part or facilitating a meeting, we probably think of speaking. But listening is a very important skill as well. By listening well, we can create good connections with our team members. And if we listen well, then we can understand information and not make mistakes, which can waste time.
Here is an example of somebody not listening well. What do they do wrong?
Jack, I really think we need to include more young people in the survey.
Sorry. What did you say? I was texting.
Well, I said that I really think we need to include more
young people. Yes, that's right.
Yes, well, it's really important that their opinions are heard.
No. Young people change their minds all the time.
Oh.
In this case, there are three main problems: being distracted, interrupting, and not being willing to listen to another's reasons. These are very common and are just some of the ways in which we don't listen well. How can we improve?
In this lesson, we will introduce 3 simple but powerful techniques to help you become a good listener. These are reflective listening, echoing, and back-channeling. We will describe each one and then finish with some general tips for becoming a good listener.
Our first technique is to try and be a reflective listener. This means actively listening to other people to show your interest and that you understand their point. How can we do this? First, it's really good if we can show interest by maintaining eye contact and using positive body language, such as nodding and smiling. Second, we can show other people that we have understood their points by giving a short summary. We've introduced this skill several times in the course. Thirdly, if we ask for clarification, that also shows we are interested in others and really want to know what was said. Examples include: could you just explain that last point again? Please, could you go over that again? Thanks. Our second technique is a specific part of reflective listening called echoing. This is a very simple technique in which you repeat what the other person says, and this shows that you're listening very well to them.
Let's improve our bad example from earlier using echoing.
Jack, I really think we need to include more young people in the survey.
Young people, yes, okay.
Well, yes, young people are not included enough at the moment.
Please go on.
Well, it's really important that their opinions are heard.
It is important, but they change their minds all the time.
Well, that is true, but let me explain.
You don't need to echo everything that's said, just a few phrases every now and again. Now let's move on to back-channeling.
This is similar to echoing in that we say something back to our listener to show that we are listening carefully to what they have said. But instead of copying exactly what the speaker says, we use other short phrases such as, "That's interesting," "Really," "I see," "Awesome," or even short noises such as "mm-hmm." By doing this, we can show we are paying attention and listening very carefully.
Let's improve our bad example from earlier using back-channeling.
Jack, I really think we need to include more young people in the survey.
Interesting. Go on.
Yes. They're not included enough at the moment. It's really important their opinions are heard.
I see. But they change their opinions all the time. What do you think about that?
Well, that's true, but let me explain.
Our 3 techniques for being a better listener are reflective listening, echoing, and back-channeling. In addition, here are some more general tips to be a better listener.
As we have seen with our bad example, there are a number of simple things that you can do to be a better listener. These include: keep an open mind when you're listening. You may not agree with what other people are saying, but wait until they are finished. They may not make their point in the same way that you do. Don't distract yourself or others with your phone or computer. This can appear rude, and the speaker will definitely think you're not listening carefully. Don't interrupt. Try to wait until a pause or the end of the talk until you say something. In this lesson, we have shown 3 powerful ways to be a good listener: reflective listening, echoing, and back-channeling. We also learned about some general tips to help be a better listener. If we can use these techniques in meetings, your team members will appreciate being listened to. They will feel good about themselves, and in turn, they will feel good about you. A win-win situation. See if you can observe these points. You can use the downloadable checklist. Good luck!